What's up, everybody? Here we are in Daytona Beach, Florida for Community Effort Orlando, otherwise known as CEO Gaming. It's going to be a super packed weekend. Right now I am catching up with Brad, Muse, and Casa Bunch to go over their thoughts on this weekend's Street Fighter V pools and the waves that go along with them. So just like these waves, we're going to be hopping right over into that. What's up, everybody? Here we have Brad, Muse, and Casa Bunch joining me here. Today we're going to be going over Wave A for CEO's Street Fighter V bracket. Bunch, you seem to have some pretty big thoughts coming off the rip.
Yeah, off the rip. I mean, in Pool A, in Wave A, the top seeds are of no surprise. Like, honestly, like we looked through it and they're like no-brainers to make it out on winner's side. You've got the likes of, first and foremost, you got the CEO 2021 champion in Mono PR looking to defend his title. Next up, you got the 2017 Capcom Cup champion in Mena RD. So, I mean, off rip, those guys are expected to make it into the next wave. Coming up after that, you got Kudo all the way from Japan. It's my time. Kudo coming all the way from Japan. He's a New York transplant. We accept him because he's been winning recently. But if he messes up, he's definitely getting deported.
Whoa.
Chakotay, strong. I actually ran into him and ranked. I promise you that Lucia is in shape. So the people that he could potentially run into, you better know that matchup. That Lucia is ready to rock.
I mean, that's pretty stacked already. Just on the expected outs, and it's top 3 out, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So already you just named like 5 or 6 players, and there's still a whole lot left to go.
Right.
So now, Brad, like, who's the challenger right now?
Yeah. So I mean, in the same pool that Mono is in, top winner of last year's CEO in 2021, another top 8 of last year's CEO, Dr. African in Pool A1, another easy pick to make it pretty deep. I expect a comparable performance. What's interesting is I actually don't recall if they played one another last year in CEO. I feel like they ended up on opposite ends of the top 8 bracket.
Yeah.
So similar placement, but it may be among the first times we get to watch them. In A2, Ron Masama, who is a longtime tournament veteran that you can never sleep on, especially in the pool stages. We saw that Rashid doing some work at Combo Breaker just last month. Hermes Venatori in Pool A3. Now, we have a lot to say about Hermes Venatori, another DR player.
My heart is broken right now.
Every single time I see Hermes in a bracket, I expect big things. And it kills me that we have yet to see the big offline tournament performance that we expect from them. And I am hoping this weekend is it. I am hoping so desperately that this weekend is it. But if they don't go the distance, I think they're still a very strong contender in that pool. And then in El Chakotay's pool, Bunch and I talked about this at length a little bit earlier. Chris G also in that pool. We had some disagreement over who we expect is coming out in winners on that side.
Yeah.
Because Bunch has high hopes for El Chakotay. Really playing this game right now, the Lucia looking strong.
Yeah.
But one, Chris G, another longtime tournament vet who you can never sleep on.
Ever.
But two, was repping the V-Trigger 2 Akira before the buffs.
Yeah.
So Chris G's loadout on the Akira, assuming that Chris G is still playing the Akira, which is my understanding, just a stronger representation of what Chris was already doing.
Right.
So that's a match that I'm going to be very interested to see, assuming that we do get to see it pan out.
So you're going to put your money on Chris?
Brad, you don't have a good record here.
5 on Chris?
I like Chakotay.
If they play one another, yeah. You see it here.
That's
Chris,
live
please.
on camera.
Please.
I'm not worried. I played Chakotay. I felt it.
True, and so that's, you know, the next up and comers. So that's the next level, right? Yeah. We had our just about get outs, or our guaranteed get outs, our just about get outs. But like every bracket kind of has like some people that get not so much attention, right, Bunch?
Yeah, we got some sleepers. So, so being that we're in beautiful Florida, We get to see a lot of people that are local to the region, especially my South Florida, Miami brethren. Yeah, I did some time in Miami, so I'm well acquainted with them folks. I usually spend a little bit of time. So in Mono's pool, we have Jet Set, a Rose Falk player, who I have the pleasure in training with these past, I want to say like 6 or 7 months. We've battled back and forth, and he came very, very, very close to making it out of his pool in CEO 2021, and I can't remember if he did make it out in CB. So like, in my opinion, the bracket for CB was much harder than it was in CEO 2021. So all I see is improvements in a player who has characters that have only been buffed.
Yeah.
So like, it's just a recipe for success for my man Jet Set. So we'll see what happens with him.
Rose in particular too. Rose is an absolute monster.
I am tired of that character.
Already.
I went from super disappointed with how mediocre she was in last year's patch to now I'm like, please get this stupid ass character away from me. She is a menace. Folk, no different. Nothing but buffs. So watch out for that. Next up, you can't deny another Marvel player. We talked about Ramasama, but we got to talk about the 2013 EVO champion, Flocker. When I tell you this man he's a jack of all trades in every fighting game, you cannot deny the strength of this man's prowess in any type of fighting game. You sit next to him, be on your A game. I haven't seen him play Street Fighter V in about 6 months, but rest assured, his hands warm up very fast.
That's my first match.
Rest assured, his hands warm up very, very, very fast, and he's already got a bye. Next up, we got Alex Smith from Boston. That's a good player, but he's not really seeing me, so I can't see how he's beating Hermes Venatori.
Well, so he doesn't need to, right? It's 3 out of the pool.
Oh, okay. Good for him.
But 2, I mean, another long-time tournament vet. I used to be, when I first entered the scene, back in the Street Fighter 4, Marvel 3 days, Alex was the first player that I knew from my local community that I realized that I was seeing at every major. Even back in like 2010, 2011, 2012, I couldn't turn on a major and avoid seeing Alex Smith there. At the time, going by Blue 9.
Right.
Which led to many a joke amongst some friends of mine. But the point being is that he's been around for a hot minute. He plays with this game, and assuming that he's still playing the Jury is the strongest that she's ever been in 5 right now.
Right. And let me get all the jokes out of the way. When I say that we are looking at a literal tournament legend, a tournament veteran in the making, well, not in the making, he literally is solidified. Alex Smith is no one you can sleep on. Just like with Flocker, his hands warm up very fast. I know he's probably here for Grand Blue. I know he's probably here for Guilty Gear.
Yeah.
But he's really here to just beat some ass in some Street Fighter V. Whether he gets it one way or another, he's gonna do what he gotta do. So Alex Smith, definitely somebody to look out for on that third out in Pool A3. Now, the last one, the last pool of this wave, the reversal bloke himself, Tyrant, another veteran in the game. You cannot sleep on this guy. I've actually been watching his stream recently. I've been watching his stream a lot. His Jury is in shape. Like you said,
another Jury player coaxing off these buffs. It's the strongest that she's been.
Yo, this wave is full of people just benefit.
This is a very...
Where's the nerfed
There's some upwards mobility happening in Pool A.
There's a lot of good players here, and there's a lot of opportunity for really anybody to take it. Yeah, we have our sure bets. Not Brad's, because he loses every bet he's ever made. But there's still a lot of chance for somebody to make some magic happen.
No, not really. No,
All right.
It's gonna go exactly how I think it's gonna go all the way through.
All right, so that's Wave A here at CEO Daytona. Be sure to tune in for that on Friday at noon EDT. What channel, boys?
Oh, shiza.
You can fix it in the edit, but I'm pulling it
Edit
up.
this, doctor.
I am pulling up the schedule though. I think it's gonna be on Data FGC.
Oh, man. No, we did not.
Nah,
do
it's
our
on
homework.
it's on TNS.
So that is going to be on twitch.tv/TNS.
No,
not at all.
Tampa Never Sleeps.
Not at all.
Again, another edit to be made.
Holy crap.
But be sure to check them out. That's going to be super duper fun, and we'll see you in the next video.
Peace.